March 5, 2015. Denver, Colorado. Federal agents surround a residential complex at dawn. Inside apartment 2B, a documented gang member with a loaded weapon conviction sleeps unaware that his past has finally caught up with him. He's one of over 2,000 targets. This is Operation Crosscheck. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, operates as the federal government's primary investigative arm for immigration violations and transnational crime. Within ICE, the Enforcement and Removal Operations Division, known as ERO, is responsible for locating and arresting individuals with criminal convictions who are also immigration violators. By early 2015, ERO identified a critical gap in public safety enforcement. Thousands of convicted criminals with final removal orders remained at large across the United States. Many had fled after their initial arrests. Others had simply disappeared into communities nationwide. ICE Director Sarah Saldana authorized a coordinated nationwide sweep. The operation would span 5 days. The target list included individuals from 94 different countries. Their crimes ranged from driving under the influence to violent felonies, rape, kidnapping, child pornography, and voluntary manslaughter. The operation received clearance under Department of Homeland Security enforcement priorities established in late 2014. Priority 1 targets included threats to national security, criminal gang members, convicted felons, and aggravated felons. ERO's National Fugitive Operations Program would lead the operation. Hundreds of federal officers prepared for simultaneous arrests coast to coast. They called it Crosscheck. For months before March 2015, federal agents at ICE's Fugitive Operations Support Center in Williston, Vermont, compiled intelligence on criminal aliens who had evaded capture. The preparation was methodical. Agents cross-referenced immigration databases with state and local criminal records. They tracked addresses through utility bills, DMV records, and known associates. Surveillance teams confirmed locations. Federal agents coordinated with the Law Enforcement Support Center to verify outstanding warrants and removal orders. Each target profile included criminal history, gang affiliations, and threat assessments. The intelligence revealed disturbing patterns. Of the identified targets, 58 were confirmed gang members or affiliates. 89 were convicted sex offenders. More than 1,000 had felony convictions. Over 1,000 individuals carried multiple criminal convictions on their records. Among the targets, a Mexican national in Colorado, documented as a member of the Sureños criminal street gang, convicted of weapons possession in 2014. Multiple individuals with convictions for voluntary manslaughter, repeat DUI offenders, child pornography producers, kidnappers. The scale was unprecedented. This would become one of the largest coordinated enforcement operations ICE had executed in years. Sunday, March 1, 2015. Operation Crosscheck began. The operation. For 5 days, federal agents executed simultaneous enforcement actions in cities across America. The arrests happened at homes, workplaces, and during traffic stops. ERO officers worked in teams, coordinating with local law enforcement where cooperation existed. Each arrest followed standard protocols: identification verification, warrant service, custody transfer. The operation targeted specific individuals. Officers carried photographs, addresses, and criminal histories for each person on the list. This wasn't a random sweep. Every arrest required probable cause and proper documentation. In Arvada, Colorado, agents arrested the Sureños gang member with the weapons conviction. In communities across Texas, Florida, California, New York, agents located targets who had been evading federal authorities for months or years. The numbers mounted rapidly. By Thursday, March 5th, when the operation concluded, ICE had arrested 2,059 convicted criminals. All had prior criminal convictions. All fell within the top enforcement priorities. The breakdown: more than 1,000 felony convictions, 58 gang members, 89 sex offenders. The vast majority of misdemeanor convictions involved DUI charges, which ICE classifies as significant public safety threats, particularly for repeat offenders. The arrested individuals came from 94 different countries. Their combined criminal histories represented thousands of victims across the United States. 2 targets evaded capture. ICE added them to the agency's most wanted fugitives list. Not a single officer was injured during the 5-day operation. The 2,059 arrests represented individuals already convicted in U.S. courts. Many had completed their criminal sentences. All had received final orders of removal from immigration judges. They had exhausted their legal appeals. ICE processed each arrestee through standard removal proceedings. The agency initiated deportation procedures for those with final orders. Others with pending appeals entered immigration detention pending their hearings. Operation Crosscheck followed a previous large-scale operation from August 2013, which resulted in 1,517 criminal arrests. The March 2015 operation represented a 35% increase in enforcement effectiveness. ICE Director Saldana addressed the operation's outcome. This national operation exemplifies ICE's ongoing commitment to prioritizing convicted criminals and public safety threats for apprehension and removal. By taking these individuals off our streets and removing them from the country, we are making our communities safer for everyone. The operation demonstrated the federal government's capacity for coordinated law enforcement action across jurisdictional boundaries. It highlighted the challenge of tracking and apprehending individuals who disappear after criminal convictions. For the victims of the crimes these individuals had committed, assault survivors, families of DUI fatalities, communities affected by gang violence, the arrests represented a form of delayed accountability. Operation Crosscheck exposed a reality many Americans don't consider. After a criminal serves their sentence, after courts issue removal orders, enforcement doesn't happen automatically. It requires resources, coordination, and persistent investigation. 2,059 convicted criminals, 5 days, 94 countries. The operation didn't solve the broader challenges of immigration enforcement or criminal justice, but it demonstrated what coordinated federal law enforcement can accomplish when agencies prioritize public safety threats based on criminal history and court orders. The question it leaves behind: how many more remain at large?